Someone in your work environment is paying attention to you in a way that goes beyond the professional. If you've noticed intense gazes or a sudden interest, know that this may be more significant than just friendship. This person feels an attraction to you, something that may be quietly growing but could soon become apparent. Everyday interactions can carry a special meaning, an extra smile, a casual touch on the shoulder, or a conversation that lingers longer than necessary. These signs indicate that the connection goes beyond what is typical in an office setting. The energy between you may be palpable, as if there's an invisible force pulling you toward each other. This could be a sign that this person is infatuated with you, even if there isn't yet a clear manifestation of these feelings. Sometimes emotions develop slowly, and this person might be struggling to understand what they feel. They may realize that this involvement could bring complications in the workplace, yet the attraction is strong. Doubt and hesitation can coexist with intense desire. Pay attention to the signs around you. If this person has been seeking your company more often, it's an indicator that there's something more at play. You might feel that the chemistry between you is increasing with each interaction. This energy can be an invitation, an opportunity to explore a relationship that, while unexpected, has the potential to develop into something beautiful. These feelings don't come out of nowhere. They stem from a deep place where the professional and the personal intertwine. There may be a sense of vulnerability, but also a promise of something new and exciting. Sometimes, the best relationships start in circumstances we didn't anticipate. This connection could be the key to a new chapter in your life. If you are open to this possibility, start paying attention to how this person reacts to you. What may seem like a simple friendship could be on the brink of turning into something more. Subtle displays of affection might intensify, and what initially felt like a fleeting attraction could reveal itself as true love. Prepare for what lies ahead. This connection, which began quietly, can evolve into something that changes everything. Love can arise from the most unexpected situations, and you deserve to experience that thrill. Stay attentive, as this attraction could grow stronger with each passing day, and you might discover that love is closer than you think. Remember that you are worthy of this love and these experiences. The universe is conspiring in your favor, and the signs are here to guide you. Be open to possibilities, because your love story might be about to begin. As you start to notice these signs, it's important to consider how you feel about this person. The attraction may be mutual, but how you respond to it can determine the direction this connection takes. Analyze your own emotions. Do you feel comfortable with the idea of a relationship starting in the workplace, or does it bring a certain apprehension? It's normal to have doubts, especially when it comes to mixing professional and personal lives. A first step to better understand this situation is to observe your own reactions. When you are near this person, how does your body respond? Do you feel butterflies in your stomach or an increased heart rate? These physical signs may indicate that your intuition is signaling something bigger. Take some time to reflect on this. Ask yourself whether this connection is something you would like to explore, or if you prefer to keep things strictly professional. If you decide that you're interested, start laying the groundwork. A good way to do this is to subtly but deliberately increase your interactions. This could be as simple as asking questions about her personal life, sharing a bit more about yourself, or even inviting her out for coffee outside of the office. These small actions can help build a bridge between friendship and something deeper. It's also essential to pay attention to how she responds. If she seems receptive, that could be a sign that the interest is truly mutual. Frequent smiles, laughter, and the willingness to extend conversations are indicators that the other person is also open to exploring this connection. However, if you notice that she withdraws, it might be a sign that she isn't ready to take that step yet. Respecting her space and time is crucial. In many cases, attraction in the workplace can intensify due to daily proximity. Sharing tasks, working as a team on projects, and even small daily interactions can heighten that emotional tension. Use this to your advantage by looking for moments when you and this person can interact in a more relaxed setting. Whether during a break or over lunch, these informal moments can create a safe space for more personal conversations to arise. Another important aspect to consider is the dynamics of the workplace environment. Depending on the company culture, relationships between colleagues may be viewed positively or negatively. It is essential to understand how this aligns with your organization's policies. If the company values collaboration and teamwork, This could be a green light for you to explore that connection. On the other hand, if there is a strict policy against relationships, it is important to proceed with caution, ensuring that your actions do not jeopardize your position or professional reputation. As you navigate these feelings, it is vital to maintain clear communication. If things begin to develop, talk openly about what this means for both of you. Honesty is key to avoiding misunderstandings and ensuring that you are both on the same page. Questions like, "How do you feel about this?" or "What do you hope for from this connection?" can open up a dialogue that strengthens this relationship. If you notice that feelings are growing, consider the moments when you can meet outside of the work environment. A casual meeting, like grabbing coffee or going for a walk, might be ideal for deepening the connection without the pressure of a professional setting. These moments can help you better understand each other's feelings and the nature of the attraction between you. It's also important to be aware of your colleagues' reactions. Sometimes external perceptions can influence how you feel about this relationship. If you notice curious glances or comments about you two, it may be uncomfortable but could also be a sign that the connection is becoming visible to others. Be prepared to handle this maturely, keeping your focus on what truly matters, your feelings and the quality of the relationship that is forming. Additionally, don't forget to prioritize your emotional well-being. Relationships can be intense and sometimes challenging. If at any point you feel that the situation is becoming complicated or that you're straying from your professional goals, do not hesitate to reassess. It's essential to maintain a healthy balance between your personal and professional life, ensuring that you don't feel overwhelmed or pressured. Remember that love, when it comes, should be a source of joy and growth. Be open to what's next, but also remain cautious. The most important thing is that this experience positively contributes to your life. You deserve a relationship that brings happiness and companionship, and that may very well be on the horizon. Each interaction is an opportunity to explore this new phase and discover what the future holds. Pay attention to the signs and follow your heart. Love may be closer than you think. As you allow yourself to explore this connection, it's also important to consider the dynamics of teamwork. Collaborating can reveal traits you might not know about this person, such as their work ethic, how they handle challenges, and their approach in moments of pressure. These aspects are crucial to understanding if this attraction could develop into something more meaningful. Observe how this person behaves in stressful situations. This can provide valuable insights into their personality. How someone reacts under pressure can indicate compatibility. If you feel comfortable and notice that communication flows easily, it may reinforce the idea that the connection between you is strong. Additionally, having a mutual understanding during tough times can create a solid foundation for the future. It's equally important to monitor any feelings of insecurity that may arise. Sometimes, anxiety about the possibility of a workplace relationship can create emotional barriers. Ask yourself if you're feeling hesitant because of the professional situation or if it's something deeper. Clarity about your emotions can help you make more conscious decisions. Talk to trusted friends outside of work. Sharing your feelings can provide a fresh perspective and help you better understand the situation. Sometimes, an outside viewpoint can shed light on aspects you hadn't considered. Additionally, support from friends can be an important foundation as you navigate this new emotional territory. If you decide to move forward, choosing the right moment to express your feelings is crucial. Make sure you are both in a comfortable and private space, away from prying eyes. A calm environment can facilitate the conversation and allow both of you to share your concerns and expectations. Honest communication is essential to avoid misunderstandings and ensure that you both are on the same page. Once you open up about your feelings, be prepared to listen to her perspective as well. It's possible that the other person is also dealing with doubts and insecurities. Creating a safe space for this exchange is vital. Ask her how she feels about the situation and what her expectations are. This can strengthen your connection and allow you to explore the relationship in a healthy manner. Moreover, consider that others' perceptions can impact the dynamic between you two. It's normal for co-workers to notice changes in your interactions. If you feel that curious glances or comments are affecting your confidence, talk about it. Transparency can help demystify the situation and make the environment more comfortable for both of you. Handling external perceptions maturely can strengthen the relationship. As the connection deepens, Be mindful of the importance of maintaining professionalism. This doesn't mean you should ignore your emotions, but rather ensure that both spheres of your life coexist in a balanced way. It's essential that your professional performance is not compromised. Maintain clear and assertive communication at work so that your responsibilities are prioritized. Additionally, be mindful of boundaries. It's easy to get carried away by emotions, but it's crucial to keep respect and consideration for each other's space. Make sure that both of you are comfortable with the pace of the relationship. If at any point you feel that intimacy is moving too quickly, don't hesitate to express that. Discussing each other's expectations is an important step to avoid future discomforts. If the relationship develops, consider the impact it may have on your social life. It's common for workplace relationships to also reflect in other areas of life. Plan how you would like to integrate this person into your social circles. Spending time together outside of work can help deepen your understanding of each other in a different context. This can enrich the relationship and provide moments of relaxation and joy. Take advantage of leisure moments to get to know each other better. These shared experiences can create meaningful memories and help solidify the relationship. Furthermore, it's an opportunity to observe how the person interacts in a more relaxed and social environment. On the other hand, be prepared for the possibility that the dynamic between you may change. Sometimes the transition from co-workers to partners can be challenging. Be open to the idea that there may be moments of discomfort as both of you adjust to this new phase. The key is to maintain open and honest communication throughout this process. Additionally, it's important to reflect on your own expectations for the future. Do you envision yourself in a serious relationship with this person? Or are you more interested in something casual? Having clarity about your intentions can help you communicate more effectively. Don't be afraid to express what you truly desire. Honesty is essential for building a solid foundation. Finally, remember that love flourishes in moments of vulnerability and authenticity. Be willing to open up and share your hopes and fears. This will not only strengthen your connection, but also create an environment where both of you feel safe to explore this new phase of life. Love can emerge in surprising ways, and you deserve to experience this journey with lightness and joy. Keep an eye out for the signs and follow your heart, as love may be closer than you think. As you consider the possibility of developing a relationship in the workplace, it's also important to understand the social dynamics that come with this connection. What may seem appealing at first can also be challenging, especially when it comes to balancing professional and personal life. Looking at what's happening around you and how it can affect your interactions is crucial. One of the first things to consider is the impact this relationship may have on the work environment. If you decide to move forward, it's important to maintain professionalism in all interactions, even those occurring outside of the workplace. Having a clear understanding of how both of you can respect each other's space will help avoid uncomfortable situations. Starting to meet outside of work can be a positive step. When you gather in a more relaxed setting, conversations can flow more naturally, allowing you to get to know each other on a more personal level. Choosing a location where both individuals feel comfortable can facilitate communication and create a safe space for exchanging feelings. A cafe, a park, or a social event are options that can help ease tension and allow you to express yourselves freely. It's essential that when you meet, you pay attention to that person's reactions. What they share, how they respond to your questions, and their behavior can provide many clues about the depth of their interest. If they open up about personal aspects, that's a positive sign that they are willing to invest in the relationship. On the other hand, if you notice that they maintain a more reserved stance, it might indicate that they are not yet ready to take that step. Clear and open communication is one of the cornerstones of any healthy relationship. After a few meetings, it can be helpful to discuss what each of you expects from the relationship. This doesn't need to be a formal conversation, but rather a natural dialogue that arises from your daily interactions. Asking about feelings and expectations can help align the connection you're building. Additionally, this can prevent misunderstandings that could lead to hurt feelings in the future. Remember that emotions can be complex, especially in an environment where professional dynamics are at play. If at any point you feel that the situation is becoming complicated, don't hesitate to reassess. Your emotional well-being should be a priority, and it's important to ensure that any relationship you develop, brings more happiness than stress. A fundamental aspect to consider is the culture of the company you both work for. Some organizations are more open to relationships between employees, while others may have strict policies regarding this kind of interaction. It's essential to be aware of these guidelines to avoid any issues that might arise. Speaking with trusted colleagues about your observations can provide valuable perspective and help guide your decisions. In addition to organizational culture, it's also important to pay attention to how the team as a whole reacts to you. If co-workers notice the chemistry between you, it can create an atmosphere of curiosity or even pressure. Keeping things light in your interactions and not allowing external perceptions to influence your relationship can be challenging, but it's vital for the growth of your connection. When you decide to take a step forward and open up about your feelings, be prepared for various reactions. The other person may also be dealing with their own insecurities and doubts. Creating a safe space for both of you to express what you feel is essential for strengthening the connection. This can be achieved through honest and open conversations where each person can share their expectations and concerns. If the relationship starts to develop, consider how this will affect your life outside of work. Integrating this person into your social life can be a significant step. The time you spend together outside the professional environment can reinforce the connection and help both of you get to know each other in a new context. It's natural for your interactions to draw attention, and this can generate varying reactions among colleagues. Keep your focus on what's most important, your emotional well-being and the quality of the relationship that is forming. It's important that regardless of the intensity of your connection, you maintain space for yourself. Relationships can be intense and sometimes challenging, especially when the line between the professional and personal becomes blurred. Take time to reflect on your emotions and needs. This can help you stay centered and make decisions that are beneficial in the long run. Remember that love should be a source of joy. As you follow your heart, keep clarity about your intentions and be open to what the future may bring. Every interaction is an opportunity to grow and discover more about yourself and the other person. Love can emerge in unexpected ways, and you deserve to experience this journey with lightness and authenticity. As you get closer to this person, it's essential to maintain clear and honest communication. Open conversations about what each of you expects from the relationship can help align your intentions. Ask about her feelings and share yours. This doesn't have to be a formal conversation, but something that flows naturally in daily interactions. Remember that transparency is key to avoiding misunderstandings. Additionally, pay attention to how the other person reacts to your approaches. If she shows interest in opening up and sharing aspects of her personal life, it indicates a willingness to deepen the connection. However, if you notice she remains reserved, it may be a sign that she is not yet ready to advance. Respecting her pace is crucial. Even in a work context, it's important to maintain professionalism. Interactions should be balanced so that professional performance is not compromised. This means that you should be able to separate your personal life from your professional life, ensuring that both areas coexist in a healthy manner. Be mindful of the impact that the relationship can have on team dynamics and the work environment as a whole. Also consider how you would like to integrate this person into your social life. Sharing moments outside of the office can help solidify the relationship. Think about inviting them to social events or activities that you both enjoy. These experiences can strengthen the connection and allow you to get to know each other in a more relaxed setting. As the relationship develops, it's important to maintain dialogue about each other's expectations. This can help avoid misunderstandings and ensure that both of you are on the same page. If at any point you feel that the situation becomes complicated or that the relationship isn't bringing you happiness, don't hesitate to reevaluate. Your emotional well-being should always be a priority. Finally, remember that you deserve a relationship that brings joy and companionship. Be open to what comes next, but also be cautious. Love can arise unexpectedly, and you're on the right path to exploring this new connection. Before you leave, do two things now. Take a deep breath and hold on to what touched your heart today. And if it makes sense, share this story with someone who also needs to hear it.